This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City. Hello, I'm John Cullum, and this is my wife, Emily Frankel. We're coming to you from AI.R in NYC. Emily's latest blog is called Gender Benders.
I was browsing art exhibits while I was working on art, and boing!
She saw this picture. A headline said,
I am my own wife. It was an interview by Erica Ogden. Read it, John.
As a new generation discovers artist Genesis Porridge, he fulfills a quixotic long-term project, turning himself into his late spouse. Porridge...
Pronounce it, wait. It's P-orange. P like in P. Orange.
Porridge.
P-orange.
Oh, no. P-orange.
P-orange.
Oh, well, porridge is more...
Genesis P-orange.
Porridge is more tasteful.
Anyway, I skimmed ahead. This guy was an actor, a maker of collages, and he was quite a big name in London in 1976.
Yeah, but he was one of the leaders in the avant-garde movement.
That's right, because he did a collage exhibit called Prostitution.
Well, that should have put him right in the forefront.
Oh, it did. It was pornographic photos, sculptures made of tampons.
Tampons?
Used tampons.
Oh, well, that's, recycled tampons. That's
Good guy, yeah. And transvestite security guards.
That's a picture if I can.
Anyhow, read what the critics said about the way he looked.
What I see when he sits down on his bed is that his pot belly props up his C-cup breasts, strands of his platinum bob, lips slicked pink with gloss. Looks like a funhouse version of Courtney Love.
Well, he refashioned himself to look uncannily like his wife, who was a beautiful woman. Wow. He married a girl named Jacqueline Breyer, a tall blonde who had dabbled in dominatrix work. You know what dominatrix is?
Well, yes, I do.
Okay, I'm glad you know that, but I'm not a dominatrix. Anyway, she was enthralled with him. She referred to him as an occultist with 13 penis piercings. 13
penis piercings.
She called him Bunny.
Well, that's an appropriate name for a fellow who's been pierced that many times.
They were obsessively in love, and here's what they said. We're going to say it together.
I wish I could eat you up. I wish I could just take you, and I become you, and you become me. Oh, what a wonderful sentiment.
He explained how they did it. They did it with an East Side plastic surgeon. They had C-cup breasts implanted. They both had eye and nose jobs. They did chin lifts, implants, plumping, liposuction, everything that there was. Beauty marks, hormones.
That must have cost a bit.
It cost $200,000. Oh. And they wore identical outfits and took on each other's mannerisms, like you and I.
Of course, yes. I do that all the time. Yes, that's me all the time. Little limp wrists there every now and then.
Okay. Anyway, she died at 38 of cancer. Oh. And they went on with the project. He went on with the project, and he said, we're artists. Artists do art. It is not rational.
Artists do art. It's not rational. Well, I don't feel that way about art myself.
Well, I looked at his collages. I didn't put them on my blog because they're iffy. They're obscene.
Really?
But you could Google them. What he's done is put famous faces, like, for instance, the face of Queen Elizabeth, and he's splattered it with what looks like pre-digested food.
Vomit?
Vomit.
Oh, my God.
And then he put sex organs in various parts where they shouldn't be.
Well, that's kind of Picassoian, in a way, I guess.
Anyway, you can have a look if you just Google him.
Oh, yes. Be sure. Google and find out what it looks like to have vomit smeared all over Queen Elizabeth's portrait.
Anyway, when I was looking at all this, I happened to have the TV on nearby where I was working, and I heard the name Chastity Bono.
Well,
Chastity is Sonny and Cher's daughter, Chastity.
right.
And Chastity is now Chaz. She is having a sex change. Well, boing! When I heard Cher's name,
Can you do that again for me, please?
boing!
Yes, I like your boings.
Anyway, Cher is someone I love and admire. There's something extraordinary about her, and whenever I heard about Chastity, Chaz Bono, I wanted to know, how does Cher feel about it? Well, Cher's an extraordinary woman.
Yes,
she
she
had
is.
boyfriends. She wore those costumes that showed her pubic hair. Do you remember them?
Well, I wouldn't have noticed that anyway, Emily. You know, I wouldn't have looked.
Anyway,
Pubic
what
hair.
interested me about Cher,
Cher?
yes,
On TV?
on TV,
Oh my God!
she did more than Madonna.
How could I have missed
Just
that?
differently. She was just always herself. Anyway, I figured, what would Cher do? How did she react? Well, I think she was relieved that she didn't have to make decisions for Chaz about a sex change. But I think that mother love trumps other feelings, and that she was saying to her daughter, son, go for it.
Well, what? Oh.
Anyway,
Well, why?
we're probably going to hear more about P.R. and Chaz Bono in the coming months.
Why would Charity?
Big name in London in 1976. So what I want to know is, why am I focusing on Cher, Chastity Bono, and P.R.? It seems so
Well, what?
seems so wrong.
Well, that's big of you to admit that.
It seems wasteful.
Yes, it's really dumb. If you want to know that.
It is a little dumb. Is it recreational?
Well, I don't know. Recreational.
What am I learning?
I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know. But now,
More
than ever,
with all the scary bad news in the air every day, sex change news is absorbing, interesting, distracting. That does it for us here at AI.R in NYC. And I'm saying goodbye for Emily. And she's saying goodbye for
John Cullum.
This is AI.R. See you next week.